The king is very concerned. Far to the freezing north, his scouts have discovered a huge dark tower between ice and glacier. So the king sent 100 knights to find out what's going on there. But only one knight returned.
It's horrible. An evil sorcerer is preparing an attack on our kingdom. We must stop him.
Go to the dark tower, fight your way to the top, and defeat the evil wizard to prevent a war in our peaceful kingdom. He has opened the gate to the dark tower.
A dark tower. This tower is constructed by Azrael, the Lord of Darkness. This is where he houses his minions, so that they can prepare for war on the kingdom. Your job is to enter the tower, climb floor by floor, defeating minions and bosses every 10 floors, to get to the top and battle Azrael to take out Azrael and save the kingdom. As you climb the tower, it slowly increases in difficulty, especially the bosses after you get to a certain point. It will get more difficult and may require you to level up your knight even more, put more stats on, or take some potions, maybe eat some crusty bread or dragon meat pies, to gain up your strength, your speed, and luck. In the tower, you can gain experience, gold, diamonds, and more for defeating minions and bosses. If you defeat a boss, you can even loot his body for extra stuff you cannot normally get, such as apples, thorium shards, even recipes. The two types of recipes that randomly can be found within the Dark Tower are the crusty bread recipe and large meal recipe. Starting at floor 200, the bosses will be able to do an execution style finisher on you if you try and pierce them or headshot them with the bow. This makes it more difficult, so strategy is involved. Once you're on a boss after floor 200, it is best not to use pierce, and maybe not even best to use bow if you keep going for that headshot, because he will execute you a lot of the time. When the tower opens up, it takes 14 days for his army to gather its strength and build the tower for their attack. If Azrael is not taken out before that duration, his army and him will come out to attack the kingdom and try and take out the king. If he comes out of the tower and attacks, you will have a chance to attack him outside of the tower. If he's defeated in this manner, each night after 48 hours from the tower opening, you have a chance to take out Azrael if you reach the top floor of the tower to get to Azrael. If Azrael is taken out inside of the tower, you will receive diamonds as a reward, and also the Thunder Sword. The Thunder Sword you will be able to keep until the Dark Tower reopens. The Thunder Sword does 8 times the damage in the arena. Will receive 300 diamonds, and the king will survive. If he does not fall outside of the tower, then the king will fall, at least for a few days until a new king is crowned. But in this duration, you will not be able to get fair tickets from him for winning fights, diamonds, or any province coins until the new king is crowned. If Azrael is taken out and the tower is defeated, when the tower next comes back, 10 more floors will be added to the tower, and it will be 20% stronger. Usually between towers, it going down and coming back up takes about 8 to 14 days. It's kind of at random, but somewhere in that duration, the Dark Tower will reawaken, and the battle for the kingdom will resume. As we said earlier, as you climb the tower, it gets more difficult. there may be points where you may get stuck, and at this point, it may be good to try and change your combat skills. Use potions, eat different foods to up your stats, and level up in the arena. This is a very good way to try and pass that floor you may be stuck on, and sometimes you might have to run at that floor several times to even more times. If you're on a minion floor, thereby meaning that you're not on a boss floor, and you start getting stuck on one of those, it's good to use Mirror Image and Pierce. Pierce because if you pierce the guy, he goes down automatically, and Mirror Image can also help in this manner as well. When it comes to bosses, it is not good to use Pierce. These little tips and strategies may help you get higher in the tower. You may also use thorium spears to help you in the tower. If you have a tag team partner, they will come in and help you from time to time as well, like they do in the arena. Just remember, the tower is not meant to be easy. As we said, the higher you climb, the more difficult it will be. Do not get discouraged if you're new or a lower ranked knight, because over time, you will get higher in the tower. It just takes a combination of those things we've talked about to possibly do so. Only the strongest knights in the game have a chance to take out Azrael or climb very high within the tower, close to the top floor.
No problem. The Dark Tower. This level is occupied by one of Azrael's stronger minions. He needs to win this floor to keep going. Reaching level 700, he sees a minion. High Warlord God of Thunder battles Thanatos, the Messenger of Death. Thanatos hefts his blade and gets the first attack. Putting his foot into God of Thunders. Level 3, trap. Thanatos can't fight back. 38,269 damage. Thanatos is trapped. He struggles to get loose. Thanatos is still trapped. God of Thunder forms one hand into a fist. He grunts a mystic word and a fireball. Level 3, shoots at Thanatos. Thanatos gets slammed by a hot sphere. The flames cause 72,286 damage. Thanatos tries desperately to free himself from his opponent's trap. Thanatos finally freed himself. God of Thunder lunges with his gleaming blade. That brutal hit produced 21,260 damage. Thanatos has 63,068 health points left before he is defeated. Seriously injured, Thanatos clobbers back one last time. This surprise attack causes 10,523 damage. God of Thunder strikes with perfect accuracy. That beautifully thrown blow caused 21,260 damage points. The remaining health points of Thanatos are only 41,808. Thanatos begins to hurl his iron around himself in circular motions. Blade Flurry, level 3. 2 hits. 16,836 damage. God of Thunder forms one hand into a fist. He mutters a bizarre word and a fireball. Level 3, shoots at Thanatos. The ball of flame bursts on Thanatos, causing 72,286 damage. Thanatos collapses. Booyah! Your knight receives 906 gold coins, 112 servants, 20 diamonds, and 1,006 experience. While rummaging through the enemy's bag, God of Thunder also discovers a crusty bread and 23 silver arrows.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Until next time, may legends be born.